Mm. Okay.
Hmm.
Hey, tatam.
Ooh.
Chandai.
Ooh.
Hey, we are here from Thailand, from Pattaya
Pattaya
to the world,
to the whole world.
to the whole world.
Welcome to Pattaya.
Welcome to Pattaya, but most of all, welcome to our world. I am Viking, Rogaland, and he is.
Francois Williams.
But we have one thing in common. We were both born in the beautiful, amazing continent called
Africa.
Amen. Amen.
We
So,
are both Africans.
we are both Africans. And
And that's something you will never ever lose. Never goes away. You're born in Africa, it will never leave you.
I spent many years of my life in Africa.
Yeah.
I heard the lions roaring. I wanted to pick up. I wanted to pick up the cute baby lion, but hey, my uncle grabbed me. If you try to pick up the mother is gonna pick you up.
Yeah.
So anyway, Frankie, we are here in Pattaya, Thailand, but you and me, we are going back many years actually.
Maybe.
Uh,
We met originally in Mindanao in
Philippines.
Philippines.
And I gave you the best pizza in the Philippines.
Yes.
Because I am the pizza guy.
John is my pizza guy. When we started there, we've always admired each other.
Hey, I am a pastor, missionary, and he's a fucking bastard.
I'm a Shaolin monk.
No, sorry, he's not a fucking bastard, but his videos, I was sitting alone in Malita, in Davao, and said, okay, I want to have some friend. And I found this crazy guy in YouTube.
Online.
And you always say, fuck. Well, I'm a Christian, I'm really. Some people are upset with me because sometimes the word slips out of my mouth. But really, if you know me, I never use a cuss word. I'm never. No, I never do that. But sorry, I'm Norwegian. I'm trying to speak English, and the reason, I have many Norwegian so-called friends who are profaning all the time. I say, they say hell, they say Satan. I say, hey, okay, it's normal because you are going to hell and your Lord is Satan. So it's normal. You speak, but I'm going to heaven. I'm on my way to heaven. We shall not be moved. And this guy, he's a Buddhist monk.
I always say, Satan is working for me.
No, the thing is, we are all humans. Okay. So Francois is actually half Muslim now.
Yeah.
But I admire him.
Yeah.
Because he's honest.
Yeah.
Now let's talk. Before we start this video, I said let's talk about something about a war in Africa that nobody knows about, but you were drafted and you were injured in that war.
Yeah.
Can you please share?
That's called the Angola country in Africa, West Africa.
But Angola is neighbor with South Africa.
No, it's one country away. Namibia, then Angola.
Ah, okay.
But Namibia was under the control of South Africa
at the time.
Yeah, because we took South African army invaded Angola in the First World War.
You took it from the Germans.
German. So it was under our administration. Then in 1975, around 1975, the Americans pulled out of Vietnam. Balance in the Cold War shifted. The Russians became very aggressive all around the world, especially in Africa. And the Cubans came in. So they invaded Angola, Portuguese colony.
Who invaded? The Russians and the Cubans.
Yeah, Russians and Cubans.
So the Soviet Union basically invaded Angola.
Yeah, no, they came in with a big army.
I never heard about it.
Yeah, but
That's why I tell you, guys, listen to him.
but over 100,000 men and
But
a
speak
lot of
speak loud because
a lot of tanks, TADs, MiG-17s. They brought an armada, huge number of ships loaded with weapons and men.
the
And
communists
communists, yeah, the communists
from Russia and from Cuba,
and Eastern Europe.
well, Eastern Europe, yeah. I, by the way, I was smuggling Bibles into Romania while it was still communist country. Okay, so I think I need
Yeah.
some kudos for that.
So anyway, that was in 1975, 76. South Africa tried to invade Angola, but we came up to Luanda, the capital city, on the beach. You could see the Russian ships arriving, huge, massive flotilla of American ships.
They are much stronger, I think, than South Africa.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and we didn't have any weapons. All our weapons at that time, 1975, was bought in Europe, mostly Europe, England or France, and
Some hunting rifles.
yeah, and we had no protection, and we retreated out of Angola, started our own weapons industry, and we have we produce some of the most amazing weapons in the world.
By the way, I am a soldier, and he's a soldier.
Yeah.
So okay, just.
So anyway, so we came back into Angola.
And we love weapons, don't we?
We do.
We love weapons.
I love knives,
Yeah.
nunchuckers, long stuff, short stuff. Anyway, in 1980, 1979, 1980, South Africa was producing its own weapons, came back into Angola, confront the Russians, the Cubans, and everyone. Massive. The war was massive. This is the biggest war ever in Africa. And much bigger than the Second World War.
And I was living in Cameroon at the time.
Yeah.
But I never heard about what was happening there. Never heard about it. Why? Why would it not be? What do you think? It was
news
not
blackout. News blackout.
News blackout. It was not interested. It was not interesting in the mainstream media. What they only want is accuse you as a white. You have a white privilege. Let's talk about that for a moment. Well, he's a South African, and and he's fucking white privilege. He's fucking millionaire. He has a pool. He has Rolls Royce. He has 100 slaves. He hates the blacks. That's what they told us. No, they told us. No, exactly. But they told us like that.
That's all bullshit.
Frankie, tell us please a little bit about.
There is no fucking white privilege. I'm from the smallest, probably one of the smallest tribes in Africa. It's called the Afrikaner, the white tribe, Afrikaner. We're the only tribe called ourselves after Africa. So we are Afrikaner, means Africans, right? We came from Europe, 400 years ago, and we were very happy to arrive in Africa and to find freedom from European, the European
Catholic system, the feudal system,
feudal system, all that shit.
We never want to go back to Europe because here we have the freedom, huh?
Yeah, and we call ourselves Afrikaner.
But did you kill and massacre all the blacks?
No, there were no black. Zero.
There were no people at all.
No,
only animals.
There were people, but they were not black.
You didn't, but you didn't did you massacre them? No. Listen.
They're still there.
They're still there.
Still there today.
Yeah. Okay. So
in Cape, you can go to Cape Town today, rated the best city in the world, by the way.
The best city to live in the whole world is Cape Town.
Cape Town. And you will find
mind it.
You'll find millions of these mixed blood people, or colored, or brown, or there are millions of them, and they are the ones that fucking vote mostly for the white government. There's a white government in Cape Town. There are 9 provinces in South Africa, 9, and Cape Town is the only white governed province. And there are millions of people from all over the country, from all over South Africa, flooding into Cape Town. Black, white, anybody. They're all flooding into Cape Town because
the white guys actually know how to handle a country, right?
Correct.
We are not racist. We're just talking realistic.
Yeah.
Cameroon is one of the most corrupted, worst countries. And I was born there, but I love Cameroon. I love my playmates were the black guys like I don't know, Bobo and all this guys. And my first language was Nyakdi. My first language was Nyakdi. So how can I be a racist? Never
No,
was,
yeah,
and he never was.
no. These fuckers that call me a racist, they are the fucking racists. They're the
Amen.
fucking racists.
Amen.
And
Amen.
they're all black skin. They're all black skin, and they're the biggest racists in the world. They're the fucking biggest racists in the world. But oh, you're a racist. I'm like, hey, dude, how the fuck am I a racist? Come on, tell me. You are a racist. I accuse them right back. You are the real racist here. You fucking hate me because I've got a white skin. That's it.
And the difference between me and Francois is I am quite polite, but Francois is straight on. If you cross Francois, he's gonna kick your ass, literally.
I had so many fucking Jews talking shit to me. I tell them straight up. If you want to accuse me, abuse me, talk shit to me, come talk it to my face.
But
Okay?
your face will be
Yeah.
bye bye.
Yeah. Woo! Because don't talk fucking there behind your little fucking counter in your little keyboard. Talk shit. No. Come and talk it to me. Otherwise,
Yeah. Anyway, let's go back to the Angola War. So Angola is north of Namibia, and
Yeah.
South Africa at the time had the power. They got it when the Germans lost the First World War. And Namibia, by the way, is a beautiful country. I would
Yeah.
love to live
Beautiful.
there.
Namibia is amazing.
Amazing place, huh?
I hitchhiked 2 times, up and down, from north to south, south to north, through the whole country.
With a machine gun, mind
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
with a machine gun on his. And nobody wanted to stop because he's carrying the machine gun, so he had to hide the machine gun, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know, the, the crazy thing, during all this time, the South African government only gave us a red stash over your shoulder. Put it over your shoulder. Ray favor is right saving, all right? And you can hitchhike. Hitchhike. You stand by the road in your red stash. You know, you put it in your thumb. They didn't give us flights on airlines, tickets on fucking trains, nothing. Get the red stash and hitchhike.
Okay,
That was all the only way they helped us.
let's not make this too long.
Mm.
What I want to tell you, I'm a soldier. You are a soldier. Okay,
Mm.
we both have machine guns. We handle guns, real guns. Okay, but I never killed any human beings. Did you kill any human being?
Well, I'm not sure to be honest, but I was in firefight. People shot at me. I shot back. So I can't be 100% sure. Maybe, maybe not. Probably not. I hope not. To be honest. But
Yeah,
that's
okay.
bad
Then
karma.
no, I like that one. I like that one, Frankie, because nobody wants to kill another
Yeah,
human
I
person.
hope not.
Mm.
And
But you are in the war.
yeah,
In active war, I was just like
people were
playing
shooting at
around.
us. People were shooting.
He was in the combat zone.
Yeah, people were shooting at us. Bullets flying and all that shit. But you hit the ground, you fire back. You cannot be sure. You cannot be sure if you killed someone. I mean, unless it's right in front of you and you're just gunning. But that never happened because
But let's talk about religion.
yeah,
Because you grew up in a strict Christian society
yeah.
where the Bible was forced upon you.
Mm,
I the same.
yeah. But luckily, my father
Mm.
was very much an independent man. He told me, Frank, I will never go to church.
Mhm.
And he said to me, but I believe in God.
Amen. And tell me
Like,
what Gandhi said. Please share. Gandhi said,
yeah,
I like Jesus, but I don't like the Christians.
yeah. So
That
my
is-
father was something like that. He was a very independent guy. He said, I will never ever go into a church. He never did. Never enter a church. He said, I believe in God like a pole above the water, but I will never go to a church. And I think it's
Why would you not go to a church?
Because that's my father. My father's policy. I followed him. I
Yeah,
followed him. I said, okay, fine.
yeah, but
I'm not gonna go to church.
what is the problem with going to church? Well, is it something you don't like
That's boring.
about church? Boring. Thank you, man. Hey, my father was a Lutheran priest, pastor, and he forced me every Sunday to go to church. I would say, truly, I hated it. And then there was a red light stop in my rear in Stavanger, and me, I jumped out of the car, run away. I don't want to go to church. It's so boring.
It's so boring.
Yeah.
Definitely boring. So when I was when I was 16, I think 16, yeah, I had to be voorgesteld. What is voorgesteld? Presented to the community as a young man.
Yeah, okay. Like something like a confirmation.
Yes,
Yeah.
confirmation. Yes, confirmation. Voorgesteld. And the, luckily the preacher.
Hey, Frankie, let's drink. Let's make it
Yeah.
toast. Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
The preacher, my preacher at this time was a very famous man called. He was called the Vet, Jan the Vet, the Vet. He was a singer, popular singer. He wrote many great songs. He wrote great songs, great music.
He was a preacher.
Yeah, and he was a preacher in this church, the classical Nederduitse gereformeerde kerk.
So Reformed Dutch Church.
Dutch Reformed Church, and
Okay.
and he started headbutting with the church because he was very popular and so on. But anyway, he would come to my room. But I was renting a little room because my parents moved out. I was living alone, and I was in final year in high school. And he would come over there, and we would spend hours talking. He was a very nice man. And then he would say, "Okay," he said, "Look, you have to be, you have to, you've never been in church." I said, "No, I've never been in church." He's like, "Okay." Now the church fathers, whatever, they have to decide now if you will be presented in front of
the elders.
the elder, if you'll be presented in front of the community and so on. So I had to go and attend this meeting. And they asked me, why you've never been to church? I told him
My father.
because my father told me that he will never go to church. And I respect it.
You're just respecting your father.
Yes, I respect my father, and I never went to church. So they were like, "No, what the hell?" And they looked at each other and they go like, "Okay, we like it. You're very honest and everything, but
By the way, that's why I love this man. He can swear, he can curse, he can say every second word he says is a fuck, but he's honest. That's why I love him.
well,
I don't like his curse, but he's honest.
yeah." So they said, "Well, we think you're a very honest guy, and we agreed that you can be presented to the community." And so that was done. So I came there on a Sunday, and first time in my life in the church, and
Hey,
I went in and I was presented.
hopefully the last time.
Yeah, and the last time. It was the first and the last time. But one man saw me. I was delivering newspapers every morning.
Me, I did the same.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I had the 50cc Suzuki.
No, yeah, Suzuki A50. I know. Yeah. Two-stroke. Yeah.
Yeah, two-stroke. And this guy waited for me the next day, the Monday. I was like, he sat on the porch. It was 5 o'clock in the morning, and
Yeah, that's exactly the time I was delivering newspapers in Norway. I didn't know we have so much in common.
So he called me and he said, "Listen, boy, I was in church yesterday. I saw you there talking." He said, "I really respect you, and I really appreciate what you said.
Mm.
And I want to give you a small monetary." And he gave me 50 rand, which is about $50 US those years, right? 51 rand was $1 US. So it was about